Alright. Mega Man X 100% Speedrun Tutorial Part 12? 12? Sigma 2. Pretty short stage. Best music in the game, IMO. But, you don't really get to hear it because it's such a short stage. You get a little bit of it. But this is what it looks like when I do it in runs. The first section here. But you got some options. This platform here, you don't have to do the wall kick off of it. You can wall kick the right side and then wait. If you try to go too fast, you'll hit your head and either fall in the pit or have to wall kick the last platform. So the typical strat, the normal strat, is to do the wall kick, get up here, and then wait a little bit so you have room to jump to the third platform. Looks something like, not like that. You gotta make sure you pop your C sting in time, otherwise that'll happen. But it looks something like this. The other option here is what I do. I'll walk across this first one so that I can get a clean jump up onto the second platform without having to wall kick. And then I'll dash off the edge and wall kick on the right side. Now in order to get this wall kick, you need to let go of right. So I try to land on the left side of this first one, walk across, and then dash. Let go of right while you're dashing so that you don't just do, you know, this and try to wall kick and end up falling in the pit. That's happened to me multiple occasions. Make sure you let go of right if you want to do this wall kick. It saves very little time. One thing you want to keep in mind when you're on these platforms is that for the most part, at least these second two, they're moving away to the left and you're trying to go to the right, so you don't want to spend a bunch of time on them because they're taking you away from your destination, which is going to slow you down. So you want to kind of just jump off of them right away. If you're real fast, you can actually, maybe not if you're fast, but if you jump really long, you can jump all the way from the second platform and like clear this one if you're not careful. So sometimes it's beneficial to sort of cut your jump short so that you actually land on top of it. You can even do like the CWJ where you jump from this one and then wall kick the far side of this one. You don't really want to do that because wall kicks lose time. So ideally, either you do this or you do the wall kick, pause here, and then go. And then once you get over to Flamingo Town, there's nothing special here. This climb has got a couple different ways. 1, 2, 3. What was it? 1, 2, 3, and then a double kick will get you up here nice and cleanly. Or slightly faster is going to be a wall kick here and then a platform jump. So it's only 2 wall kicks instead of 3. 1, 2, and then your double. So 1 wall kick, platform, wall kick, and then a double. We'll get you up here just a little bit faster because wall kicks, as we've said before, lose up to 4 frames, I think. Every wall kick has like 4 frames of non-movement. You gotta make sure that this is a dash jump, obviously, off of this platform here. And then to the door. The Penguin Hotto is really easy. I didn't make a save state. You just want to jump over. He's always going to shoot an ice cube at you. The ice cube can do 2 things. It can go straight, or it can you can do the like droopy one that goes on the ground. Just want to jump over it and Hotto in his face. Now, in order to achieve this optimally, what I do is I walk a little bit, I jump over the ice cube, and then I do my quarter circle forward as I'm coming down before I land on the ground, like as I'm falling. One thing you gotta be wary of is hitting shoot before you land. Obviously, you can't throw autos unless you're on the ground. So if you shoot too early, you'll hit him with a lemon, which is a problem. If you're not, you can't go right away either. You'll likely get hit in the face by that ice cube. Or it makes it a little more sketchy. So you want to just walk. Delay your jump just a little bit, so that you got a little bit of breathing room. Don't do these lemons like I'm doing, because that's dumb. If you're not confident in your ability to squeeze in here between his ice shots, you can just open the fight with a lemon and then wait to see what he does. And you should get a pretty easy auto, unless he does a double slide like a dick. But you should get an easy auto pattern from whatever he decides to do after the ice cube. It's easy to hit him after a slide. It's easy to hit him when he's doing this. And it's easy to hit him if he goes and does something like that. These are all really easy, but they're obviously going to be slower, so I wouldn't recommend unless you really are concerned that you can't pull this off. But it's pretty simple. Yo, Thunderface. I'm here to give it to you. Give it to you. Okay, this next section has got a couple different strats. Yo, what up, Tiki? The easy strat is going to be the C-Sting strat, but it's a little slower, and I'll show you why at the end of the hallway. So the C-Sting strat is pretty simple. You just pop it right here, and you just go through all these idiots. One thing you got to watch out for is this guy. He's going to come back and try to knock you off the ladder. Maybe I could just show it off. Oops. Well, I didn't mean to shoot him. But that's what you should do. If you're doing a C-Sting strat, you gotta shoot him because... what am I doing? Because if you don't shoot him, he's gonna come back and he's gonna bonk you off the ladder and you're gonna cry. So... like that. That's what you don't want to see. So if you're doing the C-Sting strat, just know that that guy's coming for you. I keep crashing into this guy. And just, you know, shoot him before he can take you out. And if you're doing the C-Sting strat, you don't get to do all the sweet gap jumps. I mean, I guess you could probably do this first one, but your next C-Sting charge isn't going to be ready in time to get by that guy to do the next gap jump, so you just got to climb this right wall. And then it should be ready in time for these last two before you bonk this guy. The better strat, well, there's two of them. Here's the old one I used to do is the rolling shield strat. What we would do is we'd come through here. This guy, you do not want to kill this guy, because if you kill him, this guy's going to spawn in his mech, and that's a problem. So you want to just ignore this first guy, no matter what strat you're doing, because having another mech guy in your face is not good, right? So in order to do that, you just need to jump on the left edge and do another jump right away, and you'll clear him no problem, no matter what strat you're doing. So the rolling shield strat, what we would do is we'd shoot one over the top of this guy, and it'll roll across to take him out, and use another one there, and then we do some missiles to take out these flying guys and the last mech guy. And the reason this is better than the C-Sting strat is because it allows you to start your charge early, and you can come to this left wall and do all these gap jumps on the way up. So again, you can even kill this guy if you want. But you don't need to. You can just jump over him and shoot one down here. Take him out. and then it's 2 swaps left from rolling shield to missiles. So after you rolling shield this guy, can I like just despawn you? Get out of here. After you rolling shield this guy, you need to swap to missiles, and you can either shoot him right away and then another one for that guy, or you can do sort of a double right here and then another one for the last guy. The timing I try to use is try to kill them right away, and then I'm looking at this line, this green rotating thing or whatever it is on either side of the red dot. That's when I shoot my missile that's intended for, geez, nice homing missile that's intended for the mech guy here. So rolling shield, left twice, missile, 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 and then a right swap to C-Sting. Yo, what up, Fern? The other strat, and this is the one I do, this is Buster and missiles, and this is just to prevent any complications from the rolling shield with potential ammo drops. Right? Like if either of those guys drop ammo, you're going to lose a little bit of time to the rolling shield. So what I do is I'll do the Buster shots. And it's one here and then another one in his face to take out this first guy, even though you don't really need to. And a missile. This is what it looks like, I guess, at full speed. But the idea behind this first one is that I can take him out and dash to the edge here. And I can get a good jump that goes all the way down below here. But you need to shoot the missile because this flying guy will be in your face. I'll just show you what it looks like if you don't shoot the missile. Oh, I guess it's okay. Whatever. More dead enemies is good. IMO. I guess I've been shooting this missile for no reason all this time. Oh, maybe that's what it was. I can't even remember my own strat now. Yeah, okay, yeah. I would, I dash off here and then jump from here all the way over to in front of this guy. So if you're trying to do that, that flying guy will get in your way. So you take him out with the missile. And then it's a half charge or partial charge, the green shot, and 1 lemon to take out this next axe guy. These are all dash lemons, by the way. These guys have 4 HP, so 2 dash lemons is enough to take him out, or a green shot and a dash lemon. Yeah, so my strat: lemon, lemon, missile, a couple more lemons. It finishes the same as the rolling shield strat, but instead of using rolling shields to take out the miners, we're using the Buster to avoid potential time loss from that ammo that would have lost us time. That one that guy just dropped loses time if you're using rolling shield. So those are kind of your 3 primary options. Other things you could do, instead of like using charge C-Sting, you could use regular C-Sting to the same effect as rolling shield. It also one-shots these guys. Oh god, here we go. I mean, if you really wanted to be cheesy, you could do some tornado stuff probably. I don't know. But if I were you, I'd stick to either. If you're really just trying to learn and get through here without any complications, do the C-Sting strat. The charge C-Sting. Like so. Remember, you gotta climb up the right side if you're doing charge C-Sting in the lower portion. Or you can do the rolling shields. One over the top here. Another one in this guy's face. Oop, that's not missiles. So rolling shield, missile, missile, missile. And now you can do your gap jumps by climbing the left side. Or optimally, you're using the buster to take these guys out to avoid potential ammo. Now, once we're here, this is the gap jump section. I wouldn't worry too much about them if you're just learning, but if you want to really go fast, gap jumps are good. So, there's a couple ways to do it, I guess. This first one's always going to be a 7-pixel kick. And if you don't know how to do gap jumps, I covered them back in part like 3, the Kwanger part of the tutorial. So if you want to know more about them, go back and check that one. But this first one's a 7-pixel across the way for another 7-pixel. I want to come this second square from the bottom. That's where I want to end up when I come across right there. And then I can do my next one will be my 7-pixel kick. From here, this one you can either go to the right wall and do one kick and then a double kick, which will get you where you need to be for the gap. Like that. Or you can do like a low kick on this left wall and then do a 7-pixel kick. I think they're relatively the same speed. If you're better at 7-pixel kicks, then obviously you want to go with the left first. If you're more comfortable with the double kicks, then go to the right wall. Also, I think the double kick might be slightly faster, but very minimal, because you might save like half a wall kick, because you're doing 3 full wall kicks when you do the left side. 1, 2, 3. Whereas if you do the right side, you're doing like 2.5 with the double kick. And then this last one is it's just another stop. It's just another 7-pixel kick. But you want to you don't want to go full height because you'll get too high. So I'm aiming at this this second square from the bottom. For my first kick, right about there. And it gets you just about the right height. And if you don't get the gaps, whatever, don't worry about it. I suck, I never get them anyways, so. But if you want to be the fastest, gap jumps are important. It's kind of what it looks like. One more time. Hopefully I can get them all. Nice. So with normal timing, you won't have your charge here. You won't have it until you're like going across. Right about now, your charge should be ready. So that's when you're gonna need to pop it. Something like this. Maybe on the last wall, kick on the right wall. One sort of backup strat. Let me go back just a little bit. I got 2 backup strats for you in case things go wrong. This first guy, if you shoot at him at all, he's gonna jump right in his mech. He's gonna be in your way. So rather than just go for it and start taking a bunch of damage, what you can do is you can just come back and respawn him and go for it again. Alright, if you shoot early, he's gonna be right in your way. Oops, I goofed. Go back, respawn him, and now you're safe to move on with your normal strat. Whoops, come back, respawn him, and away you go. Even if he comes at you like this, you just take him out. And your regular strat should be able to be resumed. So that's backup number 1 for this section. For this section, if you had taken damage, let's just say this guy socked me in the face, whatever. If I had taken damage here, what you can do, oh my gosh, get out of my life, is instead of using C-Sting, dude, I'm sick of you, bro. Be gone. Look at these graphical errors. Instead of using C-Sting, you can on the fly decide, oh shoot, I don't have full health, and go to Rolling Shield instead. And that'll take out these guys and potentially farm some health for you, so that you don't have to use a sub-tank. And if they don't, then oh well, just use your sub-tank at the end. And if you did do the Rolling Shield strat, then you can, instead of having to like menu off of it to get rid of it, you can just hit this guy with your shield and it'll go away. And now you can swap back to Buster. I think that covers that section. So up next we've got Eagle. He's pretty simple Hotto, but if you mess it up, things can go bad pretty quickly. So, let's see. Dash, jump, short dash, and a Hotto. You can't Hotto while you're holding dash. So, make sure you let go of dash before you hit your shoot button. You can, however, do your quarter circle forward while you're dashing. So, do your quarter circle forward while you're on the ground, but make sure you release dash before you hit shoot. Otherwise, you won't throw your Hadouken. Really pretty simple. If you're concerned, you can extend this second dash and get even closer. Ideally, you kill him pretty far off screen, and that can minimize some lag during the explosion. You can, if you're super good, pull it off with one dash, one jump. It's pretty tight. One thing that I've started doing recently, at least playing with the idea, is a dash jump to start, and then one dash on the ground afterwards. But the simplest way, dash, jump, short dash, and a Hotto. And you should get it every time. Now if you goof it and try to rush your Hotto and you throw a lemon or something, he's potentially going to start diving on you. Oops, oh no. You gotta get back in his face. You can try to time it on the dive, but you're probably going to get hit in the face. And so now you're probably just going to want to go C-Sting or wait until he comes down and try again after a sub-tank. up to you, really, but I think it's probably faster to just take him out with C-Sting at that point. So, dash, jump, short dash, auto. Pretty simple. Here, you can buffer a dash to start this this next section when Eagle's done exploding. Watch X's eyes, and as he's blinking, he'll blink, and then when his eyes are open all the way, that's when you can push dash to buffer it, and it'll come off on the first frame. Just a free buffered dash time save. I goofed it because these guys are distracting me with my chat. Cracking me up. So, right now, you can buffer the dash. From here, it's just a couple dash jumps. You want to swap to C-Sting? Again, you can do a gap jump here. This one would be a turnaround. Turnarounds are hard. And then a double kick on this wall, a double kick on this wall. Double kick here. They're kind of extended. You need extended double kicks to make it. If they're too short, you won't get it. And then you can go for one more turnaround gap here, but this one is kind of tough and doesn't really save much time. Double, double, one more try to gap, and to the door. Now here you want to stay on C-Sting for Rangda. Now we're going to talk about Rangda, one of the big run killers at the end of the run. He's got 3 patterns. He can do the blue eye, which is always going to track to where X was when he opened. You can close. When he closes, you can go either left or right to start. You can do a green eye, which is going to stay in position and shoot one red burst at you, or one red laser dot, whatever the heck it is. And then he can do a red eye, and the red eye can do 2 different things. It can stay where it is and shoot like a spread shot of those bullets at you, those ones, or it can move and shoot 2. It shoots the same 3-pack, but instead of 3, it replaces one of the 3 with itself. And why is it not giving me a single red eye? This is weird. Anyways, the eyes, each eye has 10 health. So that's 4 shots to take out an eye. 3 C-Stings and then 1 of anything else. 3 C-Stings will leave it at 1 health, and then anything else can finish it off. And then the nose has 12 health for a total of 32, just like any other boss. So the nose takes exactly 4 shots of C-Sting to finish it off. So what the fight looks like, ideally you're going to get a blue eye and you're going to auto it, and then this red eye, there's one. See, it shoots the 3 at you. If it stays in place, it has a varied length of how many it's going to shoot at you and how long it'll stay open. You can often one cycle the red eye, but not always. There, see, it replaced its top of the 3, the top one, with itself and came at X. It always shoots the middle one at X, and then will either replace. It could replace any of the 3 with itself. Like there, it did the top one. Oh, and no, I didn't crash it. So, optimally you get 2 autos, but that's not always going to be the case because it's obviously random. But a way to sort of bait these eyes... Oop, that was a double tap dash. The greens are usually just gonna... You're only going to be able to get 1 shot on, unless your first shot hits it right away. Like this, I can get 2. Oh, I goofed it. So, in order to bait these eyeballs into better patterns, what I do, at least potential better patterns, is, whoa, is I'll walk to the right to start the fight. I'll stand on this edge, and that way if it's a blue eye, it's going to come down here no matter what. And then the right eye, or the second eye is always red. Alright, if you take out 1 eyeball, the second one is always going to be red for the rest of the fight. Die. Yeah, so now this one should always be red for the remainder of the fight. But to bait out better patterns, I move to the center. And that way, if it's a right red eye that comes down, you got a 2 out of 3 chance that it's going to be Hadoukenable. The top one is not Hadoukenable. It's too high. But, either of the other 2 from the right side will be hittable with the auto. So green eyes, you just want to sneak your 1 shot in. Here, if I get like a right blue eye, Hadoukenable. Yeah, new word, I just made it up. If you get the right blue eye, you want to take him out right away, and then I'll wait on this right side to see, okay, right eye, and I'll give him a chance to shoot at me. That way, if he is a moving right eye, he'll come down and all 3 patterns are doable. Here you can auto too early. Some of the patterns go too low for you to be able to hit him. But you can hit him on the way down or the way up. So I'll wait here and just sort of bait him down. That's too low, but I can wait and get him on the way up. Green eyes, again, you just want to hit once and hope for the best. Those are missiles. Sort of delay your auto to get that one. If he's nice. If he's not nice, I want to be on the opposite side of the red eye if it's not moving. Just makes it easier for me to get hits on him without taking damage. So, this sort of wait and bait tactic, that's a really bad pattern, the triple green eye. So here I can sort of just keep pumping him. You can hit him from the ground if he's not moving. Ugh. So you can do something like that for the non-moving red eyes. Oops. I don't know, it's all about reading what he's doing and trying to react appropriately. It can be a kind of tough fight, especially because these death spikes in the bottom. If you're not real comfortable with fighting in this closed space, it might be beneficial to delay killing the nose, but obviously you're going to lose time. You really want to one-cycle the nose, because if the walls have to close, that's all lost time. For each additional time, you gotta wait for the walls to close. Auto? As far as like fighting the eyes when the walls are closed, I'm just gonna wait. It can be a little frustrating. You just have to know their patterns and what they're gonna do. And this kind of stuff will just come with practice. But see, you can sneak in the double hits on the green eyes pretty easily once the walls are closed. And just know, like, when your eye's about to die, that the next one's gonna open right away. You know, you got one hit left on the left side eye, you kill it, well, the right eye's going to open right away, so you can just pump a shot there just knowing that it's going to be open. Whereas if there's two eyes, it's better to just wait and see which one opens. So, this kind of stuff is just going to come with practice. There's probably not a whole lot I can tell you about it. This one cycle, though, on the other hand, is pretty important. So let me go over that here. In order to get the one cycle, you got to be pretty accurate and consistent with your timing. There's not a whole lot of leeway. There is some, but not a whole lot. So. I goofed it. One thing I like to do is, depending on which way the nose goes, I like to be on that side of the wall. Oh, yo, what up, Gonamo? Pandaron. Let me just fix this music. So if he goes left, I stay left, and then go to the right over the top of him. After the second shot. So 1, 2, oh, I guess after the third, and then finish him from the right. I've broken the music again. There are some deboost strats. I don't really know them. I'm not in the business of taking damage that I don't have to take. No, I used to know it, but I can't remember. So if he goes right, I'll do the first shot. And then go over the top of him. Of course, he's not going to go right at all. Like this. That third shot, you got to be really careful because you're getting really close to the spikes on the bottom. Ugh, a little early. So that's a pretty big time loss if you miss the one cycle like that. One thing I like to do is this, like the second kick. I just do a dash kick while I'm waiting to see which way the nose is going. And if he goes right, then I use that dash kick to go over the top. And if he stays left, then so do I. But either way, I'm doing a dash kick to give myself the option of going right. if he goes right. So the first shot's right as he opens. The second one is near the top. Third one near the bottom. Or close to the bottom. I guess it's more towards the middle. And then the last one is right before he gets back home. I guess if you just wanted to stay on the left side, that's where you would take the D-boost, near the top. And then maybe one more down low. Something like that, maybe. I don't recommend it. If you can react to what he's doing, there's no reason to take these extra hits that could potentially just throw you off. I don't know, New. I don't know anymore. I've given up trying to keep up with their memes. Yo, what up, installation? No, don't do that. Just... I goofed this one already. Just go across. It makes it much easier, IMO. Sometimes I'll accidentally take that damage there, and then I'll have to recover. But you want to try to do the first one from sort of above him, to give yourself extra room. One of the things you can do is like tap left into the wall to sort of delay your instant descent rather than doing extra wall kicks. It's like that, kinda. And of course you want to finish in the center of the stage. Part 13, rang to nose. Nah, it's done, dude. I'm just trying to come up with extra thoughts here. Don't use rolling shields. I don't know, I just know a lot of people have had trouble with this one cycle, so... the key points, I don't know, try to hit him high. Try to get on the opposite side of the wall as him. You want to hit him in the middle, near the top, in the middle again, and then as he's coming into his home. I guess those are kind of the main points, and then obviously finish in the center of the stage if you can. Can be a bit risky, I guess, if you're concerned that your last hit is not going to finish him off. You could end up on the spikes and dead. And in this case, usually is going to mean a game over here, because you don't have any lives. You used them all getting the Hadouken. So that is a total disaster if you die here and game over. Now you got to do the whole stage over again. So don't do that. And you should be okay, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Sigma 2, pretty straightforward stage. I guess obviously the hardest part is the rang to fight. And you know, the gap jump section is pretty cool when done properly. It's one of my favorite sections to practice, so just like anything else in this game, the more time you put into practice any one section, the better you're gonna get at it. So The random fight is all about practice and recognizing his patterns and the best ways to deal with each one of them, which hopefully I sort of laid out for you. Going forward, we've got Sigma 3, and I'll probably lump Sigma 4 together with Sig 3 because Sigma 4 is pretty short. So I guess the next episode is probably going to be the last one. I don't know when I'll get to it, soon, hopefully. So until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.